We will chill all the guns of the foe and still get ready. Airborne from skies of blue, ready to go. We're coming. Make the ocean take your clothes today. Let's go put on your boots, your jumping boots, your parachutes, get all those gliders ready to attack today. Hook up or we'll be gone.
And today on Have a Knife Day, it is December 24th, and here we are at the end of the Boker Plus Advent calendar, the 24 days of Knifemas. I have set everything up in anticipation of us putting this pocket knife together. This is the first time I've put a pocket knife together, so it's going to be an adventure, especially with these things. So without any further ado, let's open up the 24th and pull out the box. And we have a second blade. I just got my fingerprints all over it. So let's go ahead and pull this off. Now, the picture really doesn't do a good job, in my opinion, of showing the exploded parts diagram and explains why we have this neck gaiter here, because not only will it keep your nose warm and your neck warm, but this has a more detailed exploded parts diagram on how to assemble the knife. So without any further ado, let's take a look at what I chose. Put this over here, of course. All right. So out of the two blades, and to be honest, they're very, very similar. I chose that one. And the good thing is, we had the Udi green with brass. We have the gray G10. That's canvas micarta. This is G10 textured. We have the pocket clip. I chose the blue anodized. And now the blue anodized thumb stud, which is right here, was actually stuck in the pocket clip. It did not come in this. And here is all of the other hardware that you can utilize if you're going to, the good thing about this knife, if you get tired with the scales, very easily just pull them off, swap them out, and you've got a different looking knife for the same price. And I like that a lot. I believe in variety. And here, let's put this over here. So while we assemble this, we're going to be using a little bit of good old blue tape to tape up our edge. Because, it would really suck for Christmas. You're like, yes. And thanks, comment section. But getting cut would kind of suck. Be that as it may. As I often say. There you go. Safety first, boys and girls. Okay. So, looking at the diagram. So we're going to be coming over here. So I found out that these are kind of difficult for me to grasp with my painful technician fingers, hands. So I got myself a bigger screwdriver. That's what she said. And we're going to start assembling this here. All right. And we're going to see how they have these instructions. Oh, I'll flip it over. That's just in German. So you're going to see that right there. Excuse me. It is an allergy morning sweet. So sweet. Pop that in there. And then we're going to grab this one and put it, hopefully in there. Okay, now you're gonna stretch your fingers out for that. So we're gonna put this here. And what you're gonna find is that you'll have to hold this as on tension. You'll take this, and if you'll notice there is a flat part, put that in there. And what we're going to do is move that around there because that comes into play later on. Then we're going to press tenaciously down on that and lock it in. So it's maintaining itself right now. And then I'm going to be taking this, because you'll notice the flat part there. I'm going to be maneuvering that. Get that moved over a little bit. So an important thing to know is getting these lined up in the back. It's really, really important, because the darn things will not fit if they're misaligned. And now we're going to come over here and grab the non-anodized screw. And screw that into there. And here is another unanodized screw. And we're going to be positioning it there. Just on the off chance, you know, we're looking for it to have no seam at all. This is a double-ended Allen, or Torx, I should say. Put it over there. You can use that to make it nice and tight. If they were going to give you two, I really wish they would have switched it up. Be that as it may. Now we're going to be switching from that to, I think, this. I'm picking this up. Oops. So this bolt here is our tensioner. If you make it too tight, this will be a SOB to break loose. Now I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to grab this thumb stud. Here, check that out. There you go. Going to unscrew it. Put it through this hole. Yeah, that's what she said. And we're going to screw that down. Now, if you are of the mind, you could, if you're going to make this a little bit more permanent, and you have no desire to switch out components later on, you can put a little bit of Loctite on there. If you're wondering how well I play guitar, I don't. That's right. There we go. All right, that is nice and tight. Snug that up. All right, I have pre-positioned these screws because, as you can tell, I have the most nimble hands in the world. That's right, not so much. So we go in here. Now there are, oops. There we go. Back over to the smaller screws. And then we pick this one up. So what I want to show you, see how there are cutouts. There we go. Ho ho ho, you naughty little screw. And there are also cutouts for the screws on the back side of this. When I saw the carbon fiber, that really, really sung out to me. And I knew at that moment, that is what I was going to choose. All right, now for the pocket clip. You'll see the holes right there. I'm going to insert that there. Now I'm going to put it down. And you have a short screw and you have a long screw. That's what she said. I know that doesn't get old for me. That is just a gift that keeps on giving. And we have the longer one. And this does have some blue Loctite on it already from the company. So now we're going to take off good old Mr. Blue Tape. Boy, I tell you, working on machinery has paid the bills for a very long time. But I tell you what, it sure has made the fingers hurt more. Those knuckles. So here we have the assembled knife. And like I said, what makes this very unique is you have those other scales that if you are in the mood to, you can easily change out the scales without taking the entire knife apart, which is really great. So maybe one day you're feeling the OD green canvas micarta with the brass accents, or the OD green micarta with the black, or the gray G10, nicely textured. And it's something that you can easily do to change up your, maybe if you're in the mood. And you also have the green, red, and purple anodized thumb studs. Now here is the test. And there you go. And there you go. That was nice. Well, thank you so much for coming on this 24-day adventure with me. It is greatly appreciated. Please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do have an Etsy shop. You can get some Have a Knife Day t-shirts and some stickers. I'm going to be doing another run of stickers here pretty soon. What I want you to know is that I don't build knives for a living. And you take a chance. Take a chance. If I can do it, well, gee whiz, I have full confidence that you can do it. And I hope this video helps you to, if you ever get a knife like this, to look at this, to help you to put yours together, especially since of this. And then there you go. Take a chance. Remember, we stand upon a mountain of our failures for every success upward. And there you go. And with that being said, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If it applies to you, take all of it. If it doesn't, have a knife day.
We will share all the guns of the foe and still get ready. Airborne from skies of blue. Get in the door. Make the jumps and take your bows to net. Let's go put on your boots. Your jumping boots, your parachute.